Hitler was a socialist. He understood social illusion. He understood social engineering. He knew how to get the support of the German people, and he did it by burning down the Reichstag. The Reichstag was, well, in our country, it would be the Capitol building that contains the Senate and the House of Representatives. So if somebody were to go and burn down the Capitol building today, they would use that as an excuse, as Hitler did, to round up all of the enemies of the New World Order, which would be me and most of you listening, and throw us into prison or execute us, declare martial law, and come to absolute and total power in this country. I wonder what Osama Bin Laden's targets are supposed to be. And if they don't, if this doesn't materialize in the next 2 or 3 weeks, it will eventually materialize because they haven't succeeded in getting the guns out of the hands of the American people, nor have they succeeded in taking our freedoms away. In fact, there's been a great awakening in this country and a big backlash against these Marxist, communist, puke-faced, lying, subversive, Nazi, jackbooted Gestapo thugs that is gaining momentum. And so I can tell you with a certainty, they must do something terrible in order to stop this backlash and regain the sympathy of the mass herds of sheeple out there. And I'm telling you, one of the things that will give us the moral high ground and will begin civil war is the day that they begin declaring martial law across this country, taking guns out of the hands of the American people and rounding up American patriots. The war will start on that day. On that day. And there will be a war in this country, a civil war to restore, not a revolution, but a civil war to restore constitutional Republican government. Now, at the same time that that's going on, communist and Marxist underground forces will begin, or try to begin, a revolution in order to institute a Marxist, socialist, or communist government as a result of the Civil War. So we, patriots, will be fighting on two fronts. On two fronts. And you'd better understand which side you're going to be on. Restoration, revolution, or tyranny. I'll be fighting with the forces of restoration, and so should you better be. And supposedly, we're not the only nation searching for Osama bin Laden. So the vast economic resources, the vast technological resources, the vast personnel resources, the vast networks and intricate web spun over all these years by the CIA, the FBI, and the NSA can't find Osama bin Laden, but CNN can? Bullshit. Timothy McVeigh and Terry Nichols could? Bullshit. So many people in this country have their heads so far up their ass, I doubt very seriously if they will manage to extricate it before they suffocate. What a shame. What a crying shame. How in the world could this country of all nations breed such a dumbed down, unthinking, illiterate, uneducated, stupid, ignorant population? Anybody got a clue? We're going to open the phones, 520-333-45 4578 is the number. Be right back.
Why am I changing? Why do people get complacent with the things they're told? Well, disasters, they come and go. I give anything just to be back home. 'Cause there are people asking why. There are people who believe in life.
Good evening. You're on the air.
Good evening, Bill. This is Ed from Connecticut.
Hello, Ed.
I was listening to The Right Perspective over the past 2 weeks on the Friday night.
Good night, Ed. That's not the topic tonight. 520-333-4578 is the number. I don't give a damn what goes on in The Right Perspective or what, I don't care. 520-333-4578 is the number. And you know what the topic is. You just heard it. If you got something to say about it, call 520-333-4578. How could you listen to all of that and then want to talk about some lying, puke-faced, scum-sucking creep says on The Right Perspective? Good evening. You're on the air.
Hello?
Hello.
Bill?
Yeah.
This is Dennis in Indiana.
Yeah.
You know me. I've got the Cremation Act, Indiana Code here.
Uh-huh.
And in Indiana, you can't be cremated until 48 hours after the death.
How about that?
Sooner.
Yeah, but they did it immediately, didn't they?
It says, except when waived in writing by city or county health officer.
Yeah, and why would they do that?
Well, there's a paper trail there to maybe follow.
Yep.
I just found that out from my mortician the other day, so I thought I'd check out the facts and then give you a call.
Great. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
See, folks? 520-333-4578 is the number. According to the federal government, Timothy McVeigh was cremated, within 12 hours of being executed. Good evening. You're on the air.
Good evening, Bill. Stephen Maine.
Hi.
You heard of a Pam Schuffert?
Yeah, she's full of crap.
Okay. Wanted to check on it because I got an email this morning saying that she'd been over in the Balkans talking to these
She's full of crap.
stormtroopers.
Full of crap.
Thank you.
She's what you call a disinformation agent, just spouting bullshit everywhere. I get them too. She sends them to me too. It's all bullshit. Really. Believe it or not, it's true. 520-333-4578 is the number. And you know the topic? Good evening. You're on the air.
Yes, good evening, Bill. How are you this evening?
Good.
I had read on the Internet today a couple of things about Osama Bin Laden, too, with regards to the CNN reporter getting into his ultra-secret lair, whatever the hell it is, And I couldn't help thinking the same thing.
Must be on the moon, huh?
Well, yeah, it's
how'd this reporter
how,
get there,
It's amazing how you have all the American intelligence agencies, British intelligence agencies, everybody's looking for this guy, and all of a sudden, some clown comes in with a camera, and, now he's on TV. Oh, here he is.
Let me tell you something. If he's an enemy of Israel and the Mossad can't find him, then this thing is the biggest joke that you ever heard of in your life.
Yeah, exactly.